everybody. Welcome to Studio 2018, Studio Next 2018. My name is Jimit Ketani from Hitachi Consulting, and I'm joined here today with Werner Vanderbeck from Tokyo Chemicals Industries. Werner, I'll thank you for joining us here today, and I'd like to start by asking you, about Tokyo Chemicals Industries, what business it is in, and what's your role there. If you can start with that.
Okay, so I joined Tokyo Chemical Industries about 8 years ago. The company is well known for organic chemistry, but also very active in pharmaceutical, cosmetical, and we basically provide samples, raw materials to our customers so that our customers can provide innovative products to the markets. So it's a Japanese company based in Tokyo, HQ, and we have about 6 overseas branches that covers global world.
That's awesome. So one thing we realized when we started engaging with you about 6 months back was that both our companies were beyond more than 100 years old, and both have the same heritage from Japan. We have both, been innovating, and I love to have you speak about some of the innovation strategies that Tokyo Chemicals is trying to do. What was the main business driver that shaped up the initiative, which we are part of? If you don't mind, just share with some of the main business constraints you see in your market, and what's the business initiative that you launched 6 months back?
Okay, so
or even further.
Yeah. Okay, so when looking back at our company, about 10 years ago, we did an implementation of SAP, ECC, and during all of that time, we never actually changed or innovated that solution. So there was a lot of restriction within the company, and an important factor was that we wanted our company to be more transparent, making sure that we integrate different departments so that we have transparency throughout the company and are able to serve our customers better, faster, more efficiently, and of course, providing them at a very challenging cost. So these were the drivers, and I think our president, Seishiro Asakawa, has an idea on how to innovate our company, how to more automate our processes.
Mm-hmm.
So, and during 2016 Sapphire, we gathered quite a lot of ideas. We took our president out to Florida, Orlando, and he saw what was possible. So, and that kind of was a trigger to start looking for an integration partner.
Yep. And when you started looking for integration partner, I know that you had an extensive RFP cycle, a very, very detailed and drawn out cycle to select the right partner. We competed with some of the biggest systems integrators in the world, Big Fours as well. Please tell us how you found Hitachi to be a partner. What led you to select Hitachi as your consulting partner?
Okay, so we looked at different partners, as you mentioned. We tried to understand where the differentiators were the strengths and the weaknesses, but also very important, the cultural match. It is something very, very important for a Japanese company. It's making sure that they feel confident with the partner we're working for. So having, talked to many partners, having had several discussions and final presentations, I think some of the strength that came out of Hitachi's proposal and presentations was the OCM part, which is very important for our company as a change management, because our company will go through some significant reorganizations, but also the knowledge in the chemical industry. which was a critical, decisive factor for us as well. You know, we have a very complex chemical operations. We have about 28,000 different products, different chemicals. Our process in making those products is very complex. So we wanted a partner that actually understood the manufacturing side of it, but also QC and everything that relates to chemical industry. And that at the end, you know, and the strength of the people that we met, the discussions we had, these were some of the decisive factors for our company.
Thank you. Well, we've already started the project. We have hit some milestones already, and you know, the team is fully locked and loaded, and execution is in place. But you know, the project entails executing this project from multiple locations globally. Tell us how that execution is going, and you know, what are the big outcomes that you would receive at the end of the project when you go live.
All right, so let me start off by saying that this project is one of the biggest projects we've ever done within TCI. So looking it back from, we started May, just a prep meeting with some of the PMO people. We established a fairly large team, which is about 70 people, which makes up 10% of our total staffing. And we now did, in 14 weeks' time, we did the blueprint design. We successfully did the sign-off session in Japan. So it is a fairly involved project for our TCI staff, especially, because people, as you mentioned, they're globally. We're all over the world. So, and what we do is we have travel core teams, and we do 2 weekly workshops in order to speed the process up. Then when they go home base, they still work on it as well. So it's very challenging for our staff, but the match we have with the entire Hitachi team is really, the people are blending into our culture, and that makes it very, you know, very agreeable, very good to work with.
Yeah. No, I remember that the most critical item for making TCI successful was to ensure we have the flexibility for having the right talent at the right place. Having the experts combined from US, Japan, India, and then having the right SMEs travel to the site locations for key meetings was very important. That model worked out really well, and I appreciate the feedback. You've come to this event, you know, you're seeing how fast the world is changing. Data is the next frontier, and if you leverage that, it can result in a lot of business success for future. So tell us a few things on what you think on what's coming next. What are the different ideas that TCI would venture out once you have this stable platform?
Okay, so just to elaborate a little bit on the platform we're establishing right now. So it's an S4HANA 1709 version, and we have the line of businesses on success factors. Also very important for us is the CERC regulatory contents for our EH&S department, but also analytics.
Yes.
As you mentioned here, data is very important. So we also engaged in cloud analytics to strengthen our analytics abilities. So that is also a very strong concept from Hitachi. We have worked with Mark Albers, which is leading the BI, and we had very good discussions with him, with our executive teams, getting to understand, you know, what we want to measure, how we are doing our business, and how can we get a better insight in our business. So for us to start off of that, knowing what our next steps will be to improve our overall businesses.
Great. And the last question I would have is, there are many things that Hitachi Limited as the group of companies bring to market. There's a lot of innovation. We look forward to having that executive alignment and continued success with TCI as we go forward. Beyond the stable platform, right? The world is changing towards smarter manufacturing, digital innovations. I'm sure that there's a lot of ways we could assist TCI for many years to come. And we look forward to having you as a strategic customer. And thanks on behalf of all of Hitachi Limited companies for being our customer. Appreciate that. Thank you for joining us today at Studio 2018. Did you want to add something, Werner?
Yeah, I think just the last comment is, we were not only looking for an implementation partner. It's just not doing 1-year project, get it done with, and that's it. No, we're really looking to build a strategic collaboration between the two companies. We know that Hitachi still has a lot to offer, and we have still a lot to do within the company. This is our base that we're building up. Over the next years, there will be more innovation, automation, that will hopefully, lead TCI more into the top.
Yes. Thank you very much again.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us at Studio Next 2018.